My name is Julian Lee, and my age is 72. And what do I do? Well, I kind of make things these days. I was mindful of how important it was to keep my brain working, to keep looking at stuff and being interested in it. And also because I've always made things. I like working with materials. When you get that bit right and you're making stuff, it's a bit like being in the classroom. You're teaching, you stick with it, and then you learn more. I just fancied doing something different. I'm always up for learning something new. Lifelong learning, we call it over here. The idea is you don't stop learning. You don't ever stop learning. You just read up about what technology do you need. It's Iron Age technology. It's not difficult. You just introduce air to this to charcoal, and eventually it gets bloody hot, and you can do things with steel, metal, all sorts of things. I started to learn the basics of moving metal, blacksmithing, but with a particular focus on knife making. I don't rush around. I'm not doing 8-hour days, Nobody's holding me to the clock. I'll take my time. If I get tired, I'll go and have a little siesta after lunch, Aralyn is just great. Yeah, she's my apprentice. She's absolutely fascinated in everything. And when she found out that I've got a forge, she wanted to come around there and move some metal around and, smash iron and set fire to things. Shoulders in my area of work are one of the worst things. Joints tend to get problematic, but I'll just scale it down until such times as arthritis takes over. I'll find something else to do. I'll write poetry or something. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same. Everything's the same really when you're making stuff. You must have heard of Keith Richards, Rolling Stones lead guitarist. Keith's got chronic arthritis now in his fingers, and he can't play the chords he used to. And he was asked in an interview recently how he manages to do it. He said, I just learned to play differently. That's all I do. I learn to play the same stuff differently. So that's what we all do when we get older. We know the same tunes, we just have to find a different way of playing them.